hours electricity or something for the past like 36 hours, 2.5 hours. And we actually streamed for 1 hour during that. It was Subnautica haul. So hopefully, well, nothing to hope to here further. Gonna stream however long we can right now. So welcome. Epic difficulty, Spellbreaker, level 56. So we done some changes. We're gonna talk about it right away. Good morning, Rangel. Welcome to. I read a little bit on a Discord what you wrote about some guy having all in Subnautica when I barely can scrap to survive. Lucky him, huh? Where we are. Okay, we're about to finish Egyptian here. But yeah, I mean, I wonder if I just need to buy to get like to build a normal what is called crafting station just on the moon pool, and that's gonna give me access to upgrades. Maybe that's how they're doing it. Anyway, about the gear and about the build, we done a little bit more changes yesterday, last time we played, than I actually remembered. So we changed quite a bit, apparently. We changed artifact for Jane the Emperor, so that's giving me like a more or less okay elemental resistance here. Got changed my breastplate for more piercing resistance and poison, so got 80 poison. Our bleeding resistance kinda -5, so I'm using here your Guan Yu Grace for some bleeding resistance. Can use a boar hide as well to get more bleeding resistance, but our like defensive ability kinda low, so that's why I wanted to also boost my defensive ability with this. Nothing changed over here with weapon. Nothing changed with rings. With Hallowed Helmet we got Legendary Crystal for Erebus for more resistances. And we got Stonebinder Scarves instead of my gloves previously. So getting again more that plus 4 to all skills. On level 16 planning to get an Essence of Order here. So more physical damage and physical resistance. Also get Athena's Battle Greaves here for poison resistance, basically, and a little bit more DPS. Our DPS did dropped when we done all the changes because our attack speed dropped, so we only have 152 attack speed right now without active onslaught. Still 0 deaths, our greatest damage raised to 12. Skills wise, 1200k. Skills wise, we invested a little bit more in Triumph. We actually finished the Triumph here, started working on the banner. Probably gonna work more on Ardor and ignore Pain. Alright, so this is giving me like some physical resistance and pierce. And we done quite a bit of job with the Death Aura and Ravages of Time. Also almost maxed out Mercy Powers here. And more points in Spirit Wars and Spirit Bane. Maxed out that what we did like last time we played. Okay, let's like summarize what happened with the build, because we didn't have a time last time we played to talk with after the stream, right? Side quests, we've done all the side quests here. Rangel said, yeah, the guy has almost everything that you don't have, and almost nothing that you have, and he's like 19 hours in the game. Well, he's more hours actually, believe it me or not, but he's more hours. So far, my total amount spent in Subnautica is 19 and a half hours, but I mean, I played it offline as well for like almost an hour when I didn't have internet last week. So let's say slightly less than 19 hours in. And like my first day playing, when you're saying we spent a whole stream just circling around my life pot. That didn't help the situation at all. And you know, like also like it's the thing that we randomly play in it, like in couple we play in the game like just like a couple of once in a couple of days, right? So this is also not helping me remember things, you know, memory and stuff. He can't make the Cyclops yet either. Wait, so like he does have the modular upgrade for Seamouth, but he can't make a Cyclops. I already lost one, mate. Yeah, we got like Cyclops schematics on my third day or something. It's just so strange, those people. It feels like he's almost doing something wrong, like his order of things is wrong a little bit, right? Tell me he's wrong. I mean, obviously, like if you play in some games, you want to go for the most powerful end game items like right away, right? Which we did. You got myself a Cyclops here. Almost all great for the mouth. This is absolutely strange. We didn't found any recipes at all for those upgrades, you know. I guess we missed like some life pods, you know. Probably maybe something like with the life pods, but we went to Aurora as well when there was like that bunch of the sea mouths there. It's very strange, mate. I don't know what possibly wrong we're doing. I mean, this life pods, they kind of like a random event. I noticed, right? So I played offline and I got like messages from all other like all different life bots compared to my compared to what I get like when I was playing on stream. So like first lifeboat message I got, like it was like lifeboat 3 or something, which I got like tuition on my third day of playing or something. Stuff like that. Okay, I don't have the. I was wondering why I'm not dealing that much of damage to undead. It's because we didn't have aura for some reason. Look at now, 10k crit. 7k. I was like, why are we dealing only 3k 3k crits to undead? Should be more than that. Yeah, should be. For some reason didn't have aura. Didn't notice. Nobody told me. I think by order that's wrong. You know, like that's reminded me. I played this game called the Hallowed Night. The Hallowed Night. A long time ago when I still have a YouTube, and people were coming to YouTube and saying the stuff like I done it like all my order of exploration was like completely wrong. So they done it like in completely like most of the people were done it like in different order, absolute different order. So. And I was like wondering what the heck was my why I had such items when I supposed not to have them in such like area, and apparently that my order of exploration was wrong. I don't know why it's happening with me. It was like natural order of things like to go that way when I went. Same as Subnautica. Okay, final boss dead here. 2.5 bars away from leveling up, but no items from a boss fight, and get into to the Sword Act when the real games begin.
By Inanna, the Temple of Marduk. Good day.
Yeah, let's sell the stuff here. It's slightly higher prices. Shouldn't sold my potion, should I? We're actually using potion quite a bit.
Come again.
Yeah. Dude, what's wrong with my auras? Like now I'm missing a death chill aura. Did I like randomly click on it? Like if there was like something akin mana shortage, we would like run out of mana. 2 hours will disappear. As like 1 hour disappeared randomly. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, I say that's like where a real game begins. But like I see our characters really powerful so far. They're only like I say down. Okay, there's two things about this character so far. It's like low defensive ability, but 650 is still okay. I would say it's not that low. It's like 650 still okay even like at the beginning of Legendary. Will be hard on at the end of the difficulty in the Ragnarok server, but that's fine. Another thing this character is bad for bleeding resistance, but shouldn't be a problem, I think. If you kill everything before they can apply that much of a bleeding dots, no problem at all. Necroshop was spreading lies, okay, maybe not actually lies, was saying about, I read like previous discussion in Discord, you know guys, like, even if I've had internet, like, that's not like, if you see me, I'm on Discord on my phone. That's not like it doesn't mean that I actually can see the messages. Sometimes like Discord showing me some messages, like you know I see a notification about messages, but sometimes most of the time I don't see it. And like when I get my Wi-Fi ready, like normal internet, that's like when I actually see the messages. And also we have like a very awful connection here. So every time like we had no electricity, there's almost no connection at all. Like even if that thing saying I'm online, I actually can open an app, right? It's like it's some endless connection scene. So you know. It's like a 2G internet, but it's like I can connect at all. Can look in any news as well. Most times of the day, if there is no 3G or 4G. And yeah, when we don't have lights. Apparently there is the cell tower right like one building away from me. Apparently, so like I discovered it like distantly, well, recently, may I say. So yeah, there's a cell tower, but like when we have electricity, we do have more or less like alright connection, more or less. It's not actually good for the past like 2 weeks. But yeah, like when we don't have electricity, because of power, even having like cell tower really close, there's like no bloody connection to internet, and I can't even like call emergency numbers. That's a thing. Remember like a recent attack, recent big attack when Russia, when there was like blackout for almost whole country for like 4 days or something. So I did mention it back there, but like a lot of people died because they couldn't even like call an ambulance, and their weather was like really bad. It was slippery. People were getting injured. the illumination at nights not working, so a lot more car crashes and stuff, and people just couldn't like call ambulances because that's the well, it wasn't the phones weren't working. Russians were very gleeful about that. They even like talking about it on the national television, like they need to continue with that, and Ukrainians soon will die on their own for the amount of deaths increased due to the accidents and stuff. Something like a normal country never gonna talk on the national television about. I mean, in context, they're glad that's happening. Because those guys around, Whirlwind didn't hit anyone. Happens like because a Whirlwind is such a short range, and those guys are running all around. There's a moments when you can't like you can miss everything. Okay, Shrine of Experience, and good scene to find. I think my greatest damage increased. Yeah, okay, so like our greatest damage was 12k something, but now it's like 12k 500. Mm-hmm. I just saw like we hit the ghost like a minute ago for 1200 and 12k and 500. Not bad, not bad at all. But yeah, like I started this thing about Discord, but what I really want to talk about, what I read on Discord, like Negasov was saying, how uninteresting Titan Quest is, as they're basically doing the same thing all over again, just using different skills and well, different weapons, I guess. Everyone knows that we're gonna like do it without 0 deaths, but the question is how fast we're gonna do it this time. Something like that. But isn't this true for any other game, right? Any other game you sufficiently spend sufficient amount of hours playing? Like the same absolutely true for Elden Ring. Absolutely true. If you spend like sufficient amount of hours on Elden Ring, you're gonna follow the same pattern all over and over again. So it's just like checks in your big checklist. Uh, Boss fights, normal fights, elites fights, they all the same, just like you're using a different weapons. So like there's like absolutely nothing changing there. The pattern the same. It's not like bosses like developing some like they are using some artificial intelligence to um, uh, fight uh, in order like to maximize the difficulty for you. It's basically the same movements all the way. So yeah, like you spend like a sufficient amount of hours in any games, it's gonna look like what Nikarasov described it about a Titan Quest. At least if there's like no roguelikes. Even like okay, so even the roguelike like Hades you're playing, it's look almost the same, just for using a different weapons and stuff, despite like some random elements when you get in all the boons and stuff. It's actually after like I played 100 hours, it feel every next round feel almost the same as the next one. Good morning, Nicholas. Welcome. I was just like saying about the thing you're saying yesterday. Well, yesterday I saw it yesterday. on the Discord about Titan Quest looking the same for every build.
I thought because of...
We also level up here, guys. Level up. And hello, Arcadius. Welcome, mate.
You'll never take me alive, you robotic son bitch!
And there's the power, I guess, for more physical damage here. Then looking fine. I can even like increase Dark Covenant for more duration here. Like, why not? Except I probably want more like attack speed and movement speed when I have my onslaught on. Let's do this.
The practitioner of magic has special needs that I can satisfy.
Physical damage, chance for energy drain.
Well then.
Nothing worthy of my
I did see
attention.
you swung this. My livestock.
Yeah, question, guys. Can we save the livestock? Can we save the sheep, the harmony? Okay, she's okay. She's alright. Because if I'm not wrong, in my opinion, Titan Quest has become a boring walking sim where nothing ever happens. Just point me to Titan Quest highlights that seems to happen regularly in sub, and Elden Ring is never on. No, I'm not saying that you're wrong, Nikas, so by no means. By no means. I was saying just like it's look like that because we have a sufficient amount of hours spent in Titan Quest. I was like getting the analogy if I spend the same amount of hours in Elden Ring, for example, that will be like the same story.
You killed them. Most of it.
Like, remember when we just started like Titan Quest streaming? I was like, even when I have like experience playing Titan Quest long time ago, like since the game released, my build was so like comedically, I don't know, like inadequate, and I was dying also quite a lot too. So there's definitely more of the panics there.
Satisfactory.
More of the panic moments and stuff. It's just like for me, Titan Quest right now is like more like, you know, academics. Alright, so like we're doing we having like more academical approach from to the build to the character building, and I guess like new people who never or who have like experience in Titan Quest for the first time in their life can go and check out how the pro like me handling the game, right? And hopefully getting some useful tips from it, right? Or maybe they're interested in some builds they self-discovered and they just want to like get some comparison with that. Too bad that we don't have like YouTube anymore, so I had like more of those builds on YouTube, so people can easily check out the variants and stuff. And I haven't had time to upgrade my the Discord because of the bloody power outage. Or limited time we can spend playing. Negersub disagree, and the ring requires actual mechanical skill. You already have 240 hours, and it wouldn't say you have a greatly improved. And Quest is gear based, not skill based. That's why it's easy breeze through the game. No, like I disagree here, mate. It's just like I'm not a very fast learner when it's coming to all of this, and I'm playing a lot of different games, you know. It's all a shamble in my... If I play the Elden Ring for... if this 200 hours was continuous, 240 hours, right, 8 hours per day, my improvement would be like more significant, I would say. Alright, I play in a different game spur, so... I even like forgetting forgetting the buttons for Elder Rings. Meanwhile, I didn't even like use all the mechanics in Elder Rings, like consumables and stuff. You know, like throwables, potion, perfumes. But give me like 5k hours, well maybe 3k hours, and it will be like the same. It will turn out the same way as Titan Quest. Mhm. Just look at the people who like very good at the game right now, right? Look at the streams who like speed running the game, who can like beat the game with on level 1 and stuff. Yes, they have some additional amount of skills, right? They have a decent amount of skills, but it's not like they beat the game with those skills like the first time they just started playing the game. It took them some time learning the game as well, and I believe it's like it would be like more than 200 hours, maybe if they exceptionally gifted. Because like let's be honest, like it took me only like 120 hours to finish our first run. So yes, it's a skill based. Titan Quest is also skill based, but less like skill based than Elden Ring. Way less.
I think, yes.
You can okay. The easy comparison about like a Titan Quest. Why is a Titan Quest like a look easy for me? And could be not so easy for other people. Let's take the oh my god, Wrecked by Protoss, right? I think like a lot of people here heard about Wrecked by Protoss. He's like very well-known Grim Dawn streamer. He's a very well-known Grim Dawn streamer. He has like thousands of hours playing a Grim Dawn, and a Grim Dawn, you know, like a very similar game to Titan Quest. But guess what would happen when he came like playing Titan Quest for the first time? Not only like first time, like for a second time as well. He has actually played Titan Quest very recently, a couple of months ago, a couple of weeks ago or something. Can really sure about, but like yeah, recently. He's not that great despite his skills in Grim Dawn and stuff. He's dying quite a lot in Titan Quest too. Maybe doing like some suboptimal things as well. Not by any means to like to say that Rugby Proto's bad gamer, bad streamer, or anything. It's just like saying that if you have sufficient amount of time playing anything, you're gonna get very good at it. And it will seems for other people as like the game maybe not as hard as like it actually is. I don't know. Yeah, I say it's perhaps to that things doesn't change the fact that Titan Quest is boring to watch and sub and Elden Ring cannot. Primarily because not even nothing even happens. Titan Quest that Subnautica and Elden Ring have every frequent memes moment. Yeah, there's some skills in Titan Quest, but it isn't the build making. There's almost not skill in the gameplay unless you struggle to hit like 4 buttons while using the mouse. All right. I mean, I understand your point, Mechanstorp. Like we're talking about this like not the first year maybe about Titan Quest being boring to watch, and especially if you're not playing it. Any game you're not playing some could be boring. Yeah, and there's like no any more any like panic moments here. So like I say, right now what we're playing, what we do in this Titan Quest is more like academics. Our builds became like way more optimal, way better than we ever had like years ago. I admit there's maybe like not like absolutely min-max it. I admit they probably not absolutely min-max it. If you like think deeply enough, there's something that could be improved in any of builds like every played. Alright, there's a previous build we played like Arcadius played it with dual wielding throwing weapons. We played with one throwing weapon and one shield, and I got the impression that shield and one throwing weapons was better. Uh, it's in a lot of ways, but still I didn't like test the possibility of dual wielding it. Maybe I actually could make a dual wielding even better than I had with the shield. So there's a lot
In
of things
past
to
times,
min-max
we would. My son
and stuff. So like yeah, it's more academic here more, than
have you seen? It
your
was
typical
enormous. I see people travel east. I see them go west. Never have I
your
seen
typical
so many
panic
monsters.
panic stream
What
we
can I
had
do for you?
like in Subnautica or
Fortune
other
for you.
recent games.
Welcome.
We want the potion here. We want the potion.
So long.
Yeah, Duncast doesn't need like full min-max, solid resistance, some DPS, and any combination works. I said it before all that changes is a clear time. Yeah. I partially agree, like 95% agree with this statement. That it doesn't require much of min-maxing. Like I say, not all my builds, all my builds probably would be like not ultimately min-maxed, but I still like trying to do some min-maxing here and there. Like we done with previous build when we were doing the holding on spending my attribute points to have the most attribute points spent in intelligence after. Now it's actually easy to min-max the build with reset potion. Right? When you have reset potion, you can reset your attribute points. You don't need to care about like what your points will spend in early games into. We haven't like tested this potions yet, however. So there's another thing, but to do in the future. Elder Ring, on the other hand, especially in the area we just got, it's very stressful, guys. We've got to that like end game content. There's stupid bosses who not die into my phalanx, you know, like who don't even like care about my phalanx, and I'm like and have like so much health like that Mog dude. It's like just putting putting so much pressure on me when I know like we had like only like 2 hours of streaming. Usually I would like I would don't care. I would play like I would fight the mock for 8 hours, no problem, right? I wouldn't care. I just gonna do it because I enjoy like the struggle. But when I have like the limited time, it's like, just putting like some unnecessary pressure on me. I rather to play something relaxing as Subnautica. Oh, I saw Subnautica was relaxing. And I got tricked a little bit
Well, when I reached
that. Yeah, if I wanted to access the academic side of 10 quests, I would watch the Ice Freezy videos on YouTube. He simply makes the builds, proves work and legendary, explain the gear synergy, and it's over like 10 minutes. This is versus you play in 50 hours, so have like 20 minutes talk about the build. Everything you say is kind of obvious and could have been determined from the outset. I don't know, like about this. What is saying, Ice Freezy guy. Never heard about him. Never watched. Can say anything. How his video compared to mine. So relaxing at times and also so relaxing to wrangle about Subnautica. Yeah, it depends on what the point of the streams is. If your stream is like to entertain, it's like not that you're a gamer who streams, right? Yeah, I mean, but you know, guys, like you know the things. Look at the numbers. Even if you think like I'm more entertaining watching if when you're watching like something like Elder Rings when I stream something like Elder Ring, I'm not getting like any new people from Elder Ring when there's like tons of streamers, and I'm not getting like for the past like weeks we were streaming Elder Ring. We had like Rangel, Nicholas Strop, and occasionally Memento Mori there. Titan Quest is a little bit different. We're actually having like new people here and there, and it's in general more viewers. So like, I still consider myself a beginner streamer, even after this years. So it's a game that you can reliably see me playing, right? Some games are gonna play for a long, like like a lot of streamers have those kind of game that they just playing it like for thousands of hours, right? Where the most of the audience coming from, and we can talk about the game when some new people or old people starting playing it again. Talk about exchange some ideas here as well. So this kind of a stream we have in the Titan Quest. And it's like be entertaining and playing entertaining the games that like look entertaining. It's a kind of scene, kind of good scene, but like at the same time, if there's nobody like watching them, nobody can find you. In the meanwhile, it also defies the purpose. Chat just buzzing through when you're playing Sub or Elden Ring. Well, I mean, yeah. There's a lot of like a lot of thing to learn about the game. A lot of things that you notice, like in Subnautica, all of those like PDAs they hide in like in a plain sight. We discussed it, the best place to hide the thing just in plain sight. Yeah, when you play in Titan Quest, do we even talk about the gameplay? I say like most no because we agreed on nothing happens. Yes, but we're talking about other things. We're talking about other games. So we just like having conversation, right? We're having a conversation about different topics. Even now, like most of it talking is actually not a Titan Quest, is it?
It's all my fault.
Like back in the days when I was like really into Pathfinder: Wrath of Righteousness, we were talk. I was I would talk tons of time about Path of Righteousness, Pathfinder, Wrath of Righteousness, stuff like that. We're also talking about real life, sometime a little bit about politics, about war situation in Ukraine. So this is kind of a game we also can like. I don't need like concentrate that much on what's going on in the monitor. I'm just gonna relax and talk, guys. More like talk show in some sense, right? When it's whereas like talking about stuff I play in Subnautica and get eaten by the bloody kraken when I get my attention away from a monitor, it feels beyond like relaxing. Okay, so yeah, Ramgl, when you have gained a handful of followers due to sub, whenever they actually stay at a follower, suggest and follow after remains to be seen, but it has been active for new people. Yeah, it is, but it's also like for a lot of new games to play in Rangel. We actually got like quite a bit of new followers after we played Middle Earth, right? Middle Earth. So that's happening from time to time. There's a had missed that because paths was so bad to watch, you mostly didn't. Memento Mori, good morning. The game hates me. Still hunting relics and charms in vain. Welcome, mate. I heard about the bugs you were talking about on the Titan Quest section of Discord. That like the game getting your like throwing you to the desktop periodically. You know, like this has actually happened to me recently. Last stream we played, stream before that we just got thrown to the desktop, and mind you, with my like almost 100 hours of playing Titan Quest, I didn't have that much of like error spraying or stuff like this happen in Titan Quest. I know like some people, usually people who use some mods for Titan Quest, have the game crashing a lot. But like in my honest, I have the crashing happen maybe like 5 times all through all the 1,000 hours I played. Okay, he's done. He uses a sync, and we kill him. I just crit him for 10k, guys. That's how good the build is. For that dumb 10k. Yeah, I completed the desert and did not find the scarab. I slew Nigurd 20 times and got not a dragon blood. I massacred dozens of basilisk and got no basilic eyes. So I devastated coral warriors and got no coral fragments. And I have to actually work to get the Atlantis artifact. Dude. Disastrous. Not your day, at least. You know about the scarab? About the scarab in Egypt. Have you checked the area after the cave? You know, there's like one small area when you go into it through the cave, and there's a bunch of crocodiles. One of them guarantees elite crocodile. Have you checked that area? So like the first time I was looking for that scarab in the Egypt as well, I didn't find him, and I didn't check any caves because it's saying the scarab should not be like in the caves. But apparently he can be like after that on that small patch of the land after the cave. I left, so yeah, that area out on that area. Yes, that's like that's what where I found it. Like we explored absolutely everything. I was like, you know, like it would be very funny if you're gonna find the scarab in that particular patch of the land. And then I went there, and the scammer, I mean scarab, the scarab was actually there, and it wasn't funny at all. Played the Grim Dawn meanwhile, got to level 18. Still not clue of course what's going on there. I think after this Titan Quest build we're gonna take like a little bit of break and maybe play the Grim Dawn like a hardcore. Yeah, Grim Dawn hardcore self-found build. Probably gonna last. I will last like maybe a couple of days without dying there. I mean, hardcore. If you die, you're dead. But we'll see. Because I'm actually interested in Grim Dawn, like with the new vigor, I guess. Only matter in it's the time to play. And I got some. Okay, so gate type chat. We got a boss coming up here, and prepare yourself for an epic fight for the ages. Oh, the Titan Quest. The only thing that might happen is like is a run to Hades. Are you entertained, chat? We just slew that Neanderthal High Lord with 10k crit. Are you entertained enough? Nope. Oh, come on. It's like I feeling myself a little bit like the Maximus in the Gladiator movie, you know, like every time I heard about being entertained, I remember that scene about from the Gladiator movie. The Nidcore dropped parts of a shade set, which are just a bad joke. Oh yeah, like I never figure out like what the shade set is about. I never saw like what the bonus set doing, but like set bonuses from a shade set, but like the stats from items is just like some kind of lul. The only thing is going about the set is like when you're putting it out into your inventory, the sounds of dropping the item is like different from any other item. You know, like it has like a distinct zinc about it. That's about all. There's just another boss, guys. Are you entertained now? Yeah, and get some stuff like that I need intelligence 1. Interesting. You need a more intelligence 1 to hold this stuff. More intelligence than 1 to hold this stuff. So yeah, like Rangel, he actually missed the boss. There was a boss. Blinked. It's a level elemental and variety resistance by 80. Yours and some random bonuses for stuff. I'm not sure. Like I remember it. Maybe I have it. I never paid attention to that stuff. Is it like exclusive? Is it a Ragnarok item? Maybe actually I don't have it. Frozen Solid. Level up, level 58. So 2 more levels so we can get. We can check out this new Essence of Order. Alright, can check out Essence of Order. How it's actually working, because it's giving you flat damage 250 to your arm sets. So like I summarize, it's gonna end like 220 damage, 120 damage mean to your sword base damage. It should be worked like that, but we're gonna check it out soon. First time using a new relic. Are you sure the bosses are not some different looking trash mobs? They have this boss chest, right? Everything is it's like in Elden Ring. Everything that has a boss bar is a boss, despite there are some mobs like looking exactly the same. Same is for Titan Quest. If they have a boss chest, they are bosses.
Sky smiles on the traveler. Earth gently holds his feet. Day and night are a soft song the great spirit sings.
Also, guys, like you will be very delighted.
Farewell.
You will be very delighted to hear this. But I got accepted into Warhammer 40k Rock Trader Alpha testing, close testing, and I will get my key in 5 days, like 5 days period from now. And how's the game for us to check? The Dragon Breath. I mean, I absolutely sure that Rock Trader will be full of bugs. That's like no. I don't know if like actually available to stream it. So that's like I didn't actually read all the particular points of alpha testing. So we'll see about that. But yeah, we'll I got a mail today. Right, I challenge you to kill any boss in Elden Ring with 1 hit. That's like that's impossible, is it? Unless you're using like some kind of very bug cheat. It's mechanically impossible. And 1 second. We are operating under different set of rules here in Titan Quest. The arrows can do both, but by the other way around. Well, okay, so it would be funny if it wasn't that funny, if it wasn't actually happened to us in the past. Like I just like remember like my first time getting to the second phase in that Millennia fight, right? When she literally one-shotted me in 1 second. Yeah, well, so you know, like this rare times with Neganosorb actually not joking about my abilities to get things done. Also, I have no idea like where we are. Did we spend the points? We don't. Okay, so three more points. Whatever we're gonna put those to work here, like more more like attack speed, movement speed. Okay, I put 1 point there. More time for downtime for Dark Covenant. Like I say, if you had like more than 50% of minus recharge, you probably could be able to keep this Dark Covenant permanently, which is kind of cool. So now it's like only 25 seconds duration. I can probably get to 30, that 60-second recharge. Okay, I'm still gonna put some points there. But by the way, at clear Dragon Barrows, the F50 plus 10 will accept the Bell Hunter. Might try him again later, but since we're traveling, you were saying that yesterday, when we played Subnautica. So I kind of aware. At least we would know like you just killed the boss. You know what? Like I was thinking about Neganosorb, like if you like this idea or not, should I create a special section of Elder Ring on the Discord? Because like all this like all of it info about your current builds that you send me to well in private messages, they kind of like look to me very valuable, and it would be good to share with other people. Like maybe someone here also like or in the future will be interested in Discord. Also, your artistic approach to the build, right? It's I maybe make fun of it, but I really appreciate it too. Like all of this, like so much work you put into the build. So what do you think, mate? Will you be willing to post just like your daily updates, well, daily, weekly updates about your current builds on a Discord? If you get like special Eldering section there. Cause like it's feeling like something like other people also would like to look at. I do enjoy it. Like it's almost like every time I read in, it's almost like I'm almost played it myself, you know. So it's kind of cool. Hail, mighty heroes! Thank you very much for following. Really do appreciate it. Hello and welcome. There's a Varazon saying nice build. Yeah, it's so far enjoying it. It's probably one of the fastest builds, I mean, in terms of cleaning speed, we had in a while. Despite it doesn't have like any real AoE skills, right? And finally the Basilisk Eye and a Dragon Blood and a Shark Fin and the Whale Flies through. Am I playing a Subnautica? Nice one, mate. Congratulations. Yeah, so you just need one piece of it, right? Or do you want to get all of them? Or you want to get four things to go? And because I guess I'm actually even kind of hyped about something. Also not sure if really provide any meaningful info. You gotta create Elder Ring section if you want. I don't mind answering questions there should they arise. Like no, in no way I want to pressure you to post something when you're not feeling it or something or so. But I found in all of you in foreign build very entertaining to read. Alright, and you put in quite a bit of thoughts in them. So it's it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of feeling to waste, if only I can see it. What I mean to I almost feeling bad about it. And I'm not always I can respond I respond to you in chat or as to say for the past couple of months, right, when we had a problem with electricity, I just completely didn't stop chatting at all in most of the time because of what little electricity we have is spending right away on streaming. So that's what I meant. Or spending cooking the food or doing some other stuff. Tomorrow, epic scarab, epic antling, okay, artifacts, epic coral fragment. So three, okay, those kind of three things. Yeah, my message to you is I kind of you technical talk at the end of the run. It's wrapping up the build before never touching it again, at least until the DLC. So where's the DLC? That's another thing. Actually, you didn't mention it. There will be a DLC, right? I'm on other thing. I'm on other Alderin gotten the Game of the Year award and getting Armored Core. Started working on. You know, we also need think about Game of the Year. For me, as a streamer, we played today this year. Probably will be Elden Ring too. I feel like Elden Ring was the best game played this year. But I mean, the Red Dead Redemption 2 was very good in terms of the story. I really did enjoy it. And the gameplay was also, despite what people were saying, I mean, they can throw. The story of the gameplay in Red Dead Redemption was okay. The thing is, by the way, guys, if I understand correctly, the Red Dead Redemption currently on the big sales. Is it? Yeah, it's on the biggest sales so far, 67% or something. If you haven't picked it up before, I would recommend it. Honestly, I did have enjoying playing the game, story-wise. If you're into the cowboy scene, especially. For 198 bleeding damage, Metamori, holy shit, poor whales. For 148 bleeding damage in a second or in 3. What time? From software to release things in March, so that's a potential date. There's no actual info about a Beyond No DLC coming. About a week away from winter sales too. Oh yeah, there's a Christmas sales. Christmas sales coming. I talked about it last time. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? last time we played something, I realized that actually the Christmas is coming soon. When I went to the shopping mall. Oh yeah, like we were talking about this like with Rangel, right? About me like finding fuck about me finding a new shopping mall in my in this town like that's actually working even without like electricity because have a very powerful generator, and it was like basically 50 meters or 17 meters away from like usual supermarket I'm buying stuff in. And it's like it's a big building with a parking lot with a lot of other shops around and inside. And I like and I first time spotted it in for how long am I living here? 6 months already. Oh fuck! Almost killed myself. A damage reflection, dude. That was a little bit dangerous. That was a little bit dangerous. We have the Dragonians, guys. Dragonians, they still have damage reflection shields, despite the Titan Quest nerfing damage reflection in the recent patches. Damage reflection from magical creatures, which is not non-existent anymore. Those Dragonians and Tiger Elite, Meow Meow, they still have a lot of damage reflection from their shields, so be careful. Okay, so 3 seconds movement to worry about bleeding, plus 3 to open wounds and 3 to anatomy. You know, like I never liked the bleeding builds in Titan Quest.
We saw this. You could see the great.
I feel like the bleeding builds is something like melee vitality build, maybe even worse than that. So never like seriously were considering about like doing bleeding builds. And the shield like does 50% bleeding damage as well, so nice spare. Sounds good, but like I say, not considering bleeding damage that powerful to begin with.
We sell things for magic users here, not for warriors, okay?
Maybe like we should try like some bleeding build like in the future, just to test the waters. Could be interesting too.
Good day.
Cause I can never like before I have a good gear to make the bleeding build work. Never before. Yeah, and I can so the blind even translate to real life. It's just like I never paid attention, right? And I was like, I back to home. I was like, I was talking to my mouse. Like there was like big shopping mall. Like whenever just like town of yours have the shopping mall like that, and she was like, oh, like I always go and buy the stuff from there. It's just like it was always like there for I don't know for how long. But I was like going to a supermarket just like 50 meters like, away, just like like the shopping mall is going the straight line, and my supermarket is just like on the corner of the street, behind that some tall building, and I never like I mean my eyesight's not very good, so like some building 50 meters away from could be like not very good distinguishable for me with my eyesight. But well, I still can't believe I missed it somehow. Rangalot's connection, just as you mentioned, the shopping mall you never saw. It's like the stuff is like for me. This town I'm currently in is actually the town I grew up. Well, I mean, my parents didn't move from it, so I grew up in this town, and I was going through this town like I still have that like the mental image of the town back like when I was like in a school, right? So I was going to a school in this town, so I have like this mental image of it. Despite that a lot of things that just like change, basically, And then I guess like interferes my with me seeing those new scenes in like discovering them, stuff like that. Okay, we got the laser skin shield, so not a good loot, not a good shield, but still a loot. Let's hold on that. Missing the whole the shopping. It's also, you know, like it's also the part of the town that like I haven't even like been to that often. I mean, it's like back in the days when I was like in high school, it always been a part of the forest, you know, like it was just forest near the railway station, and in actuality, I was forbidden to go into that forest because there was like a lot of like there were some cases when well, not a lot, but there were cases when especially back in early 90s, there was a lot of people were killed in that like in that forest. Yeah, late at night, people were coming from a war or something, especially women were like raped or killed. There was even like some manhunt going on, so like have a bad memory about that scene, right? And I can never like actually were looking, but there, I mean, there's absolutely no forest left. They got like more shops, more buildings, more stuff. It's just like in my mental image, it's like still a forest kind of scene. So do you almost not recognize the browser because he has like changed from when you were? In reality, and I can answer up in reality, I would recognize him as like if I get like 2 meters from me, like, and if start talking. But the thing is, I can't even like I can't even have you know, the mental image of myself, you know, like I'll try to imagine if I try to imagine myself, I wouldn't be like able to do it. I probably will be recognize myself in a photo and stuff, like not that senile yet, but
Why did you forgive me?
maybe. But yeah, I do have a problem with that. So my recognition of people, it's more like about their voices, you know. For some reason, I do have like still a decent memory for voices, right? So you know, like my eyesight is bad, like, and sometimes this is my town I grew up, and I'm walking on the street, especially like later. It's kind of late, and I can't even see people faces, but like randomly some people just like greeting me, and I was, oh, that's that guy from that house. I remember it back when I was like in high school. He was living in that kind of like what it's called, as we called it, the medical building of sort. hmm So stuff like that, I still like recognize people by their voices, some manners maybe, but like yeah, it's hard for me to get like the mental images of people faces. Yeah. I think it's finally confirmed that Auslik is actually blind. He's placed by the sense of smell, which explains quite a bit. And his skillful player, it just happens sense of Richard and the controls. Come on, guys! There's not even that. There's no Richard here. He's, he's the bastard. Like, you know, haven't visited this room in a while. It's probably the coldest room in a whole flat. And he's actually spending quite a lot of time with my parents now. Like, you know. My mother is unemployed right now since the COVID. She wasn't able to find a job, and she's like constantly at home basically. To spend quite a bit of time with her. Like apart from when he's sleeping, and he's sleeping 90% of time during the day. So you get a gist basically. No challenge at all. The cat overlord. Yeah, he's lording over us here around. He will make my brother buying him food, you know, constantly. Which I also like very grateful for. Because believe me or not, but cat food right now, like for me, it's like as big expenses as my oven food.
Warrior, they say the Lord of the Beast.
So I appreciate that. The family chipping in. Look at the damage, by the way. Like, let's talk about damage of this guy. There's a bell tree here. Bell. So I'm gonna spin put a banner, got the stuff, spin the thing, and look at this, 11k DPS, 11k and 300 guys. But then again, our previous build had 20k, even without all these buffs, right? All the buffs in terms of like Shrine of Battle Marker.
We are working hard. There was a legend on this sword.
Still, this build compared to the previous one, I still can remember for like past half an hour I've trying to remember the name of the build we played previously, so I just call it a previous one, you know.
Hail, champion.
As a terrorist, finally, dude, like this was giving me a lot of like, taking a lot of memory, brain power for me to remember.
How could you pass up
But
such
yeah,
a
like
staff as this?
unlike the
Oh, have you
esoterist,
seen the craftsmanship on this bracelet?
I feel like this build actually more solid in terms of like, esoterists would like miss a lot of well, the projectiles are gonna stuck on the ground or just like being deflected by an enemy, so we're gonna miss like a lot of damage. This guy here is feeling like way more solid than esoterists in terms of like killing stuff very fast. I'm looking at this Cybertooth and I was like, yeah, that's a kind of okay specimen for Cybertooth, except like it's not very good at all, is it? Level 36, 19 base damage when I have like on level 40 a Fate Sword with 205 base damage.
Come again? Can I help you? Bye.
With the Ragnarok DLC,
Why carry what you can put down?
the age of those Fate Swords unfortunately gone.
So long.
But remember how good they were back in the days. I was brain still running on 38k bytes from 80s. It's a bit like his need to keep uninstalling knowledge to make room. You're joking, but it's like actually not a joke in my case.
Ah, because they are monsters.
You can't even believe how many times I was like frustrated about it, especially like when it's all started, like when I was like younger. Other stuff like my memory, one stuff I can't really absolutely rely on
Do
anymore.
not carry your house on your shoulders.
The Starstone, fire resistance, lightning resistance, more damage to cold, lightning, and fire. Level 34, current skill Barrage. It's good for casting speed, I guess, but nothing more.
I will treat your goods like my own.
Yeah, tomorrow you can't bleed undead. That's why I like never like bleeding. Can't bleed undead and after toys. So bleeding builds would be like problem due to the abundance of undead. The same. Okay, so like, the same goes actually with the poison build. The same goes with the poison build. But I remember like vaguely 3 years ago when I played my assassin. The poison was actually working on undead to some extent. Maybe it's like it was working more on like on the lower difficulties, and it was harder to work with, on a legendary difficulty. It's like remember when we were playing the Templar just recently, when we had a damage reflection with. Damage reflection was working okay on those fire girls from a Ragnarok, right? Whatever they called. And then when we came there to the legendary difficulty, damage reflection was absolutely not working. They were immune to damage reflection, and we were reflecting fire damage. They were immune to it. Those fire girls in the Ragnarok. And they bought Sinmara, the High Priestess of the Flame. Sorry about that. Yeah, it might not do damage, but lowering resistance and stuff. I think they changed about something about resistance's approach to the undead, like in a couple of years ago. So like undead had actual resistances, and then they changed it resistances to immunities, you know, so you can't like lower them of some sort. I think it was like something like that. Okay, he's run away from my banner. He slowed me down. He's dead.
Warrior, an ancient evil.
Got our. Where's my potions, guys? Somebody told me we don't have a potions. So the synchros dots is they have like very little variability when they don't work on everything. And this build kills sync faster than the duration of the dots anyway. Yes. I agree here with the swap. Also, like, you know, guys, like, there's another thing about dots we are talking about is the Sophilax, I believe, half a year ago. That's
Our
like,
cloth will never catch fire from your magic. It is specially made.
for example, if the sword have two sources of the dot on it, right? So like we're taking this sword over here, and if you're saying it has like 30 poison damage every 3 seconds, and then another source of a dot is like 60 poison damage over 3 seconds, only the highest damage per second from dot will be working. So there you can find like some items and some weapons they have two sources of the dot on them, but in reality, only highest damage per second will ever work. So that's like another confusing thing about dots in Titan Quest.
By now.
You know, like the poison dots like good for one thing. The poison dots are good only for one thing. It's to it's to kill yourself with damage deflection when you have like this much of poison dots, even with 80% poison resistance. You can absolutely kill you in couple of seconds, in 2 seconds or something. Happens to me back in the days when the magical creature had actual damage deflection. So that's also the one thing the poison was good for, killing yourself. It's okay like for like, you know, if you like build very squishy in so dots are okay for normal difficulty. You build some very squishy, for example, for Typhon fight, doesn't matter. Get some stuff with a bleeding dot, well, any dot, right? And just like hit him once per 30 seconds and run around.
You've killed with the clay sword.
Mausoleum.
Same go for Shadow Maw, for example. Get heal, run and hit tactic, you know, and it's actually working quite alright for new people on or squishy builds on normal difficulty. But late in the game, I just not very fond of dots, any kind of sort. I guess that the most reliable dots are elemental dots, right? That's the most reliable. They're working on anyone. They're working on anyone. The thing like they also scaled with intelligence, right? So you'll have like more elemental dots if you're playing a mage, and obviously have like more scaling with your intelligence for dot damage. So I think yeah, they are the most reliable type of. What have for side quests? Mystery in the Mountains, a lesson in despair. Really? Lesson in despair? Have we actually didn't done that?
My son, we are safe.
How did I miss that lesson in despair? Like, to talk a free experience from the guy. That's so strange. Okay. The raptors in that forest went extinct all of a sudden. And level up
Once
here.
I was having no need for weapons.
Let me get my... okay, I guess... We're gonna do that the lesson in despair soon. I'm gonna try to do it soon. There's to be earlier Death Fever leggings makes the game quite easy for a while, even like without a poison build. I mean, I actually did use the Death Fever leg tip for this guy for this build like early on. Like you can equip it like on level 7 most of the time. When the Fate Sword is like a level 14, and you need like more stats for Fate Sword. Like 200 strength or something, 250 even. So we did use the spider leg tip for this build as well. Okay, there's Dragonian Mage. Watch out for damage deflection shield. Don't fuck. I say watch out for damage deflection shield and then like almost hit it. Like a fool. Dude, like what the hell with those guys? Die. Die. I 72 lightning resistance and they still managed to get me to half of my health. Look at the cowards putting their damage reflection right away. Okay, they're up in a portal over here.
A Taoist mage.
That was mage. So let's go and get this. What I'm doing? Get a dragon leash. Dragon leash. Remember, we were talking about a dragon leash, like one of those, like one of the worst boss in a game. Casus can about like one-hit combo attack, right? He can like slow you down and then barf a poison on you, which is like could actually one-shot you, depend on circumstances. I had like a little bit of trauma getting one-shotted by that guy early in my days. So I still just a little bit worried of him. Shouldn't be a problem for this build. Probably can kill him before he can barf on us. So yeah, no challenge at all. Okay, there's another epic item here. It does feel like we got a good loot day today. It's a rogue bracelet, however. It does have a good attack speed, the rogue bracelets, but I haven't played actual like rogue mastery in a while in terms of like playing it as a pure dexterity build. Like the last time we actually played the rogue mastery, it was back in the days when we played the mage build, the sorcerer build, so didn't like use any rogue gear. What I'm saying, yeah, like haven't actually used any of the rogue set, rogue scour on any of my like rogue builds. So it's kind of interesting to test it, maybe someday. The gilded undead, the most despicable kind of undead. Okay, Mandamori got a bandit kit set, king set, nice. Here's got the banner. Dude, I just critted the dragon for 20k. It's probably my highest damage. 20k. The guy died in 2 seconds. No kidding. Okay, 20k and 500 basically. Not a bad fight. Not a bad fight. Are you entertained, chat? I ask again. There's another full boss fell to the mighty hero. I guess like this, the Spirit Bane working, right? So that's why like we got that much of damage on the guy. We got 119 additional damage to undead with this. We also have 3 skill points over here, so I can increase duration of my. Okay, Dark Covenant, 30 seconds duration. It's a maxed out duration here, and. What else? I'm not picking up this thing. Maybe I should get a crash and blow. But did you notice on my battle rage not happening like very often, and the crash and blow only happening when you have a battle rage, right? Provide a chance to attack additional attack when in battle rage. So like feel like it's waste of points right now, because like battle rage is like happening when you're enemy hit, right? When you got hit by enemy, and like we're killing them so fast so they don't even have a chance to hit us. Just like something akin to Ardor here, or Ignore the Pain will be okay to spend more of my points into. Okay, now the epic item. Okay, there's like intelligent dexterity, 1 skill in nature, level 36, +2 to refresh. Not very good, but I'll take it. And also Tomori saying he got the torso of Loki and a Herbalist Jerkin. Also, Herbalist Jerkin made Herbalist Jerkin such a versatile item. It does require quite a bit, like 300 intelligence or something, right? So like you can use it on well, dexterity and strength build, but any intelligence build that lacking or struggling with poison resistance, you just getting the herbalist jerkin as a spare item in your inventory, and then like casting using putting it on, getting that herbal remedy skill for it, which is giving you like it's not a level 1 skill by the way, it's like level 5 or something, so it's giving you a significant amount of poison resistance, 56 or something, for a long duration to casting the herbal remedies on you and then putting it back into your inventory. I think basically almost all my mage builds so far was using it like a spare poison resistance in a times of need. Easy way of poison, easy to get poison resistance. Okay, there's some tiger elite for you. Okay, it's not a meow meow, so you can go and kill it. Can go and kill it.
Perhaps you could, if you would cleanse the cave.
Cleansing the cave and stuff. You know, like, let's go and do this lesson quest. So a great wall. Guys, I don't know how I miss it, but somehow we did. The guy that we need to talk with. I probably killed Ichthyan's and talked with him once, and then for some reason I just like ran away from him. That's what happened, I reckon. Blind? Nah, no, not blind. It's just like I killed all of those guys. So
I fear it, warrior.
yeah, I didn't talk with him twice. You actually need to do it. The good thing that we can now like teleport on the fountain since Eternal Embers DLC. So getting like doing quests like this, it's actually became a little bit more easier. So you can like just fast travel back to near fountain. Some Dragonians dead. Try to trap me. Good luck next time. Okay, kill the mage right away. We got in the fountain. Now we can go to the cave. Efficiency. So 11k for those ghosts. Okay, the ghost dead. Back on the Jade Palace and talk with the farmer and then teleport on the fountain. And another way of efficiently doing this, I think. Another example of my efficiency.
Noble war. May fortune bring.
But yeah, like the question is, can we get level 30, level 60? I mean, level 30 we already have that. Level 60. Can we get level 60 before the Titan fight? Because we're not that far away. We're not that far away, guys, and we only have like one side quest left, like two side quests basically. So not much of experience bonuses from that. My God, did you saw the health? I almost one-shotted myself. Fuck. That's like almost worse. Not cool. the health drop it like to 30%, right? I hit a bloody Dragonians in the damage deflection shield. Oh my god, I need to pay attention more. That will be disastrous because this build is actually hardcore build, right? So if you died, the build is over. That's kind of thing. If you died once, that's like that's all for the build. No idea what happens on death anyway. Memento Mori is still Zero Death and Grim Dawn. About that. The same as the Titan Quest. The same as Titan Quest. Except, I actually can remember. What's happened on Death Israel. That as soon as you get in teleport back to the to the prison. I mean, the Devil's Crossing, Devil's Crossing prison, right? When you started the game, or some big location, and you can like use your Ether gate to get back to where you came from. After that, it's been a while. It's been a while since I played. Yeah, like for you, it probably is gonna teleport you back to that to the Devil's Crossing because you're still a low level. When you get like some other major location, like a homestead, for example, so if you die in the vicinity of homestead, you teleported to homestead. I think that's how it's worked, but any experienced Grim Dawn player here who remember how that's
Why,
working?
yes, this path does.
Obviously, you're using like you're losing some portion of experience, like in Titan Quest. But there is a tombstone to get that experience back, just like in Titan Quest too. Okay, let's not hit the mage here before he uses his damage deflection shield, right? And only now we kill him. I probably should have rid of this like low level potions here in this build as well. Like we don't need all of this. Grand potion, we have superior potions. Should keep only superior. We have air alarm here, guys. Air alarm. There was like one during this night for half an hour. It's probably like they spotted some Russian um, strategic aviation taking off some aerodrome somewhere in Russia because it was only half an hour. But yeah, this is actually Tuesday today, right? So last attack, the last big attack happened on December 5th, right? So today December 13th. So it's more than 7 days. They usually preparing like doing the attack, the big attack once per week or once like per 7 days, or once per 7 days after 7 days. So yeah, and just like I hear the sirens, my phone staying there on a charge. Still hear it there. The Turned Right Charm, meanwhile, cold and light resistance and chance for cold retaliation or cold damage. Doesn't look that good. Okay, Okay, guys, Demon Bull meanwhile. Demon Bull. Don't get hit by that attack. Never mind, he's dead. Surprisingly or not, but Demon Bull actually can do like a lot of bleeding damage. And we do have like -5 bleeding resistance, so on a legendary difficulty, I bet this bull killed a lot of people, even veterans,
Word it. From here I come.
with his dots. Same because like I almost died to the bull dots like on epic difficulty. I think it was the Templar build. So a couple of months ago. Did we pick up this Three Sister quest? I can't remember. Okay, we did. We're good. I actually don't know if you can continue with the quest if you never like talk with the older sister over there. So like we technically can meet the middle sister, right? Right after this area. Can we like get the quest from her? That's like a question. You know, like next time we're gonna go through this, I would need to test it. We did discover some interesting quests about some interesting point about the main quests, right? Just recently about the main quest with the Spartans. If you didn't like talk with Leonidas before you met Leonidas in Athens, you're gonna get a lost of opportunity of getting yourself one skill point. Sounds dumb, but it's actually what happened to us.
Freeze, warrior.
Okay, she's a girl, and like looking at this experience points, like now I think we're gonna get like level 60 today before the Typhon fight. Easy. Just please, no meow meow elite here. Fuck, that's a meow meow. Good job. So this is the energy armor. Has like chance for a lot of damage reflection. We kill it with one hit, but imagine myself killing myself with like one hit. Happened to me so many times with the physical builds, piercing builds. It still like dropped my health, right, with that damage for because I had a potion. It dropped me to like 60% of my health, like with one hit. So you need to be absolutely careful with those kind of elites. If you have a build with huge damage.
Oh, I will explain.
The thing is, like this energy shield, it's like it has percentage chance for damage deflection to be activated, like 30% chance or something. So it's like not guaranteed. Like on one build you can go like nuts on this guy and never get like any damage deflection. On another build you can kill yourself like immediately, get some Unlucky volley procced, like triple shot. And he has like that damage reflection activated.
Australia, we are so great.
And that's like GG. 3 bars from level 60 meanwhile. We don't need to go and clear those guys. What are you doing? What you doing, dude? Forgot myself. He's just teleporting back on Chang'an after this. Yes, like that's what like they gonna stop saying. Like I remember the time that dude killed you, and your shield wasn't even his shield wasn't even visible. So he was staying in idle animation, like spinning his stuff around his hand, his head. I mean, in his hand. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna kill him. My thoughts back there was like, I'm gonna rush there, shoot him, and kill him before he's be even able to put that damage reflection shield on. And he was like, I ran in, shooting, immediately dying, and the tiger staying there and spinning his his staff over his head again. Like he didn't even notice what happened.
My staffs are simply the finest.
Wasn't very funny, so I was like really mad about it. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna sell all of those small potions, which is bad for business.
Oh, you're done?
A caravan is like memory that never forgets.
All of this loot for that's all like we got from, I guess, epic difficulty, I think. Or is it like maybe not, maybe it's like epic plus normal difficulty. Not sure.
I will treat your goods like my own.
Okay, let's go talk with the girl.
You found the others will sing of your.
Shouldn't drink the mana potion. She's just gonna restore my health and energy. Mistakes.
The forest of... Go ahead. Open the gate. Don't
Okay,
say...
banner of light. Didn't actually need that, but you know. This area, like I remember, back in the days when Titan Quest was only released, right? My first experience was the Titan Quest. Dude, like this area was so scary, You just, you know, like you open the gate and suddenly like 3 or 4 black tigers like attacking you. With also all the banner on all the attack, like on with on slot. It was lethal. Like, yeah. These things, I'm not scary of them anymore, so. I got all of this Gilded Undead from a random event. All of them actually, those Gilded Undead actually were able to like dispel. By the way. So I wonder how much bleeding damage from the spiders we can get. Nope. Not much. Very nothing. Have any side quests left? Just double checking. Looks really good. Hello Azimo, welcome, mate. Glad to see you here. Come on, guys, say hi to Azimo, our actually second colonel. right? The Dark Arts was our first kernel, but you wouldn't see like Dark Arts that much nowadays. The kernel in chat, the kernel of loot. Let's say hi to Azimo. Would you say that the spear above the brigand is the viable build? Hold it. Was guys that? So the spear above brigand is a viable build. Okay, so what's the brigand? It's rogue mastery, right? Plus okay, warfare is it's assassin, right? What's the brigand? Hunter. Yes, I mean, if you see hunter and a spear, anything with a hunter and a spear, already viable build. And if I understand correctly, the rogue mastery can even increase the piercing ratio for a spear. It's saying the bladed weapon, right? Increasing piercing ratio, but I actually never tried it on spear. I should be working on spear, right? So but there's also some kind of specific gear that also increases the piercing ratio. So yes, a very viable build. The bow brigand also, like, it's a hunter build, right? So basically you're taking hunter as a base, and for hunter you already have that marksmanship for a bow. For a spear, spear is still good because you have Call of the Hunt. You have triple hit with Volley. She's working as a spear. Does the okay? Let me check the tree, because like I haven't played the rogue that much. Didn't quest calculator. Yeah, so what we have here in a rogue that can benefit the build in general. So yeah, the blade hunting that we're saying that increase piercing ratio, right? So okay, so for the spear, you're gonna go like calculated strike, right? Calculated strike and plus Call of the Hunt, like a lot of damage. It's like it's just like it's quite a bit of damage. Calculated, there's maybe like lethal strike, like some right mouse click. The blade barrier maybe wouldn't be as that strong. But you know what else? What else? The traps. The traps actually will benefit from Call of the Hunt and Ardor of the Hunt, since they're dealing like piercing damage. I think that they should be. Okay, so it's saying bolt trap ability, slay trap, one projectile. Maybe they're not real benefiting from it because I never try it. It's my conjecture, but they have like, okay, so they're not having base attacks, so maybe that's not gonna increase their damage. Uh, Never mind, never mind. Maybe I'm mistaken about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking as regards to bleeding and poison damage, as Zimo was saying. The Mandrake and the poison damage is a good addition to the build in any cases. Like in any cases, will be good additional. But relying completely on the bleeding damage and poison damage, like making a bleeding and poison damage slash, right? As a standalone, I wouldn't like recommend it that much. But yeah, poison gonna add a bunch of stuff to the build, especially Mandrake poison, because it's gonna. In my experience, Mandrake is always like about increasing your survivability, because it's making enemy confused, and if you have like if you can get teaser this Mandrake to something like with dealing AoE, which is like would be Blade Barrier for instance, it's gonna increase your survivability too, making like enemies running around. That means they not attacking you. Necrosop Brigand is one of the highest single target damage build in the game. Necrosop saying, ignore poison, bleed completely in my opinion. Staff should die immediately due to the massive damage using Spear and build, right? Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So the poison damage is okay because you can go there with Mandrake. The bleeding damage, I wouldn't rely on that much. It's okay to have it, but like you know the problem. This is basically what we're talking about today. Having a bleeding damage and poison damage, it's only giving you more, especially for bleeding damage. It's giving you more chances to get to kill yourself with damage reflection, right? Because unlike the poison resistance, which a hunter master gonna get additional poison resistance right from herbal remedies, getting bleeding resistance for a lot of builds like very hard thing to do, and some builds like very struggling to get it like in a positive numbers on legendary difficulty. So hitting something like accidental like damage reflection shield on a Dragonian gonna put like so much bleeding damage on you that can like instantly kill you, and that's why I played a couple of builds. I'm not going with the Hunted Master. My Pilgrim, for example, I absolutely was ignoring bleeding any skills that giving me the bleeding damage. I was just ignoring them, right? Or like putting around points or something, but trying to like decrease the bleeding damage as much as possible from those skills, so just not to kill myself. Yeah, and Zimo, I should like also say that it will be a self-found build, so I need to grind all the gear myself on that clear. The some traps also look like a good skill to have. The some traps is a very good skill, especially like I say if you're playing it as self-found. So if it will be mostly piercing damage. Alright, so you're gonna struggle a little bit against the constructs, but that's like disarm traps coming from. Alright, so we're not getting that much of damage from mechanoids and killing them like faster. I would say it's a good skill. The self-found build will be hard to to get yourself enough minus recharge in order to use your Call of the Hunt permanently. So the good thing about Hunter Master and all, I think the Call of the Hunt actually one of the top skills in the whole game for melee builds, because it's giving you like so much offensive ability, then you're gonna go like and crit enemies like for 22k, like it's happened with my Pilgrim, for example. I don't really care. You don't really care about anything else. You just get like that finesse and permanent Call of the Hunt, and you're set for critting enemies, especially in conjunction with decreasing defensive ability from Steady Prey. So one thing if you're going like spear build, one thing you would like to grind for the build is probably black steel spear that dropping from fire giants, right? the black steel spear. It has like a 40%, I believe, piercing ratio, and it's also have by default increased piercing damage. And also like important ring, I guess, for a build, a ring or gear. So it's like trackers set, right? At least helmet, because helmet giving you minus recharge and plus 2 piercing damage, and Apollo wheel ring, at least one of Apollo ring wheel rings that give you like also 100 something more damage to piercing damage. Yeah, tracker hood, that nigga, stop saying. There's if self-found poison is very strong to normal if enemies aren't immune. Yeah, well, sort of talking DOS are okay and normal. If your DPS is low, then extra damage every 2 seconds will kill targets. I'm not sure about Epic onwards. Disarm is the 1 point. Yeah, welcome back, Rangel. Welcome back. I guess the easiest way to get to farm, for you to farm sync. I mean, the easiest thing to farm it will be Black Steel Spear, right? The Tracker's Suit and Apollo Ring could be trickier to get. But what Nick stop saying, low damage at the beginning. That poison damage, E-Venom skill would you will benefit quite a lot from it. And maybe through the whole normal difficulty for a self-found build especially. Okay guys, level 60 finally here. We're gonna go and try to use a new relic, an Essence of Chaos. Get a potion started here.
My staffs are simply the finest. Oh, you're done?
This is
What,
finally
you
time.
cannot part with?
We do have like
Leave with
low
me.
attack speed. So there's 2 Essence of Chaos here, one giving me offensive ability. Maybe I should take offensive ability, like, my attack speed is still okay, like, I mentioned I don't see that much of difference between 150 and 200 attack speed, especially when I kill an enemy with 1 hit, right? So I think maybe like we take this one with a 70 offensive ability, so like have ability to crit for more, especially in Ragnarok further on. But yeah, 120 base damage. So we should basically increase my average damage for like at least a 200 or 300 something. Let's look at the numbers. 300, 3500 here, 300 over here.
I will treat your goods like my own.
Yeah. Nice. Like 4500 DPS right away. And our offensive ability approaching 1k here. I think it's like it's combination of stone binder calves, especially if you have a good stone binder calves. Like mine is just giving 11 elemental resistance. I think we can get better than those. It's just I never like found any better in a while already. Like I'm looking for those like for a year or something. Combination of stone binder calves plus Answers of Order for any physical build. It will be like a next best item in the slot of something if you like struggle want to get this tremendous amount of damage. And like 30% of physical damage is actually means something that we get in from the relic as well. It's also good against like damage reflection, because most of the damage you're doing with this build is a physical damage, and we have this covered with a little bit of resistance too. Okay, looks very good. Also those guys killed. Like I already like went and create the skeleton for certain cave without putting my banner on. Look at this. The big guys dying with one hit too. The big draconians dying from one hit. Yeah, this is fun. This is just pure fun, pure joy, you know. Pure joy. I guess I can put more points in ardor here, more points in ignore pain, and maybe start working on necrosis. Our next big change to the build, you know, I gonna show you. I forgot to show you back there, but look at this. I think this will be like better. Yeah, next. Okay, so next change is the weapon, and I think it will be even better than my face sword.
Do not carry your house on your shoulders.
Look at this. The Amenhotep dagger. It has 301 base damage. It's giving you a bonus to attack speed. Alright, okay, so like, yes, we're gonna lose like these bonuses to physical damage, but we're also getting like quite a bit of vitality damage, and I want that vitality damage to be one of the part of this build. Like I mentioned before, like 60 or 70% physical damage, 30% or 40% vitality damage. So you can benefit from vitality damage as well, fighting some living things on this specific build. And I can take two of them, two of these Amenhotep's daggers in both hands, and probably get Born to Rule set bonus, which I don't know what is given, but maybe it could be like something cool. Yeah, so looking good, looking good. Apart from missing the 50% plus physical damage. But yeah, okay, we'll see, we'll see.
So long.
4 more levels, guys. I'm kind of a bit excited to have this new sword gonna work. This is like a new item from Eternal Embers. The new items that they actually make good, you know, at least look good. If you do compare to all of those sets they presented with Eternal Embers, which was like were not really good, not at all. Just one-shotted that dragon too. And I think my potion button just bugged. Yeah, trying to press E. Look at this, my potion button not working. What the hell? Okay, let's try to remove it. I had this kind of bug like long time ago. Okay, put it back. Nope. This is not good, guys. Guess let's try to get to the main menu here. Good thing we have a fountain right here. Okay, so didn't lost anything. Try to reset it. Okay. Now it's working. Now it's working and we're good. Get the potions. The worst case scenario is like when your health button not working. It actually did happen to me like twice or something. The good thing I didn't die from it at least. But yeah, like for some like an inexplicable bug, there's times like those buttons can like stop working. Oh fuck! I just hit him in a damage deflection shield, but it didn't actually got that much of damage deflection back. I guess it's thanks to my 50. Okay, so we have like 53 physical resistance when I spin my onslaught, right? So that's why we're not getting that much of damage reflection back from those guys anymore. So around 6300 DPS. And then also like spinning my onslaught. Yeah, 6300. Not bad at all. Enough to one-shot those boys. So didn't okay, we did put skill points here, never mind. Come here. Oh, like look at that, the Talkin was already dead. Pure thing. Do you feel a pity about the Talkin? Don't. Okay, the Gladiator Grid. I have a bunch of these rings, absolutely useless. Did explain it, like, but the green rings always were like superior to this Gladiator Grid. 25% strength bonus and a lot of health, and you can put a relic on it, like a demon blood for if you're missing the vitality resistance. We did talk it like last time we played with streaming Titan Quest, like for the past maybe 10 builds or something. I have like one set of items that not changing that much, right? So we have it, the Halibut helmet for every build I play in, the basically best in a slot item, and we have the green rings also for most of the builds. Will be like best in the slot. Is giving you a strength bonus on health or intelligence bonus on health. Especially like for mages, like Halibut helmet now giving you that ability to put their essence of chaos or essence of order, it's called. Okay, essence of chaos, and it's giving you like more elemental damage and stuff. We did use it for my previous build. It's actually very powerful. What happened to those bull faces? Okay, bull's dead. Cyclops. Dude, this poor Cyclops, like they roar in their frustration, but they didn't even like deal any damage to me. Did you saw my health bar? It's never went down. Okay, Typhon fight. We're getting his spikes, getting the meteorite, and we're gonna go and punch him. 3 seconds, Typhon.
Hail, mighty
Easy.
hero. I am Zeus, king of the Olympian gods.
Well, just like that, 2 hours for third act here.
I am the greatest.
I would say it's decently fast.
Surprised to see roads inside.
I mean, hold it, like so like we're playing for 2 hours and 16 minutes. I think it was even less than 2 hours for whole
Medea came to
for whole Orient arc, because we had like some well, okay, maybe it was 15 minutes for Egypt. Egypt, right? We only like finished
Word is I miss
the final part.
My son he barely breathes.
The arcane arts are no more than remembering secrets that you once knew.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I actually enjoying this build so much right now.
Farewell.
a fine day to ease your burden.
Honestly,
Your goods are
like
safe with me.
after like we played this build on my well, on my very first streams, right? It was my very first build, and how badly it went. I, for understandable reasons, you know, have like very bad impression about like Spellbreaker. And not only because like we played on Titan Quest, we also played the Spellbreaker in Grim Dawn. It also was like my first build, and I was also like, it was also like not very good build to begin with. I mean, first build and stuff. So it's like for some reason I was like, I had like this very bad impression about all Spellbreakers. Now it's like, it's so strong. It's strong, guys. Look at this.
Crabs, this please.
Okay, let's go do some crab fishing. I'm an expert on fish, right? After playing a couple of days, weeks of Subnautica,
The entire. I only hope those.
you wouldn't believe, guys, but I became an expert on fish. I basically what they called it, like, you know, the king of the ocean. Every like sea creature bow or running away from me, trembling in fear. So come along and join our Subnautica stream when it's possible. To see our epic tale
We must. Wonderful.
of heroism and adventure. There's yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Your enjoyment tends to be directly linked to how much damage the build does. Memento Mori, there's something fishy about it. The grand ichthyologist. Nothing fishy at all. Dude, like this, you're dealing so much damage to this undead. I just was randomly hitting them for 15k here. Okay, like I'm gonna put a banner and stuff on this shit and see for how much we can hit them now. $30k, there was $30k, was it? 23. That absolutely was $30k. So did we got a new greatest damage? We did. We did it, guys. 30k greatest damage, middle of epic difficulty. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. It's I guess like our damage increase because like of this bonus from Essence of Order.
The big. Already I see.
Okay, man, Tomori got everything except the epic scabbard now. Nice. Speedrunning Atlantis 3 times per hour. Wait, that's actually fast, dude. I mean, Atlantis is like not that long, but it taken me like hour and a half at least to get through it. And we ran it also like very fast, yeah. So I'm a little bit impressed here. I guess about epic scarab, I would suggest probably just, you know, we know the scarab can appear in that. Hold it. Never mind. We know that the scarab. Okay, guys, give me a second here. Alright, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. We're back. Yeah, so what we were talking. Yeah, man, tomorrow you're just like, okay, only need to put necessary quest items to your pocket, then you can get straight to Atlantis. Oh, okay, you know what? Never saw about that. Never saw about that, huh? Interesting. So is the Scarab is every game, or it's like it's amazing? There's a bunch of games that have Scarab in. I mean, you mean in every game, or maybe no. It's you mean like Titan Quest? I was like talking about games in general. It's in every game.
Feel as though it there.
There is one scarab in Egyptian area and one scarab in well, for you only in Egyptian area. For legendary difficulty is actually 2 scarabs. For legendary difficulty it's 2 scarabs. One in Egypt and another one in, if I understand correctly, they could be 2 scarab present at the same time. So yeah, the best way I would say is just like, you know, get to that cave, right? We know that Scarab can spawn in that cave, alright? So it's one of these spawn, I mean cave, that area is after the cave when the crocodiles are. You go into the cave, the one we were talking today, right, earlier. So we know that Scarab is gonna spawn there. It's one of his spawning points, so I would suggest you just like, you know, run into that cave a couple of times until you find it. Probably the fastest way, like, to do it, unless you know like more convenient spawning points. I remember like I found the scarab somewhere near the Memphis. Alright, I found the scarab somewhere near the Memphis, but I can't like remember the specific point. Those guys dealt some damage to me. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, Memtomori, yeah, so Scarab has to be there. Somewhere he definitely is. One Scarab exists per session in one of Egyptian areas. Well, basically. And legendary difficulty should be 2 Scarabs. There's the boss. Well, almost the boss dead. Teleport. Are we good here? We also don't have that much of time left here with Titan Quest, by the way, guys. Maybe like another 15 or 20 minutes. Not sure.
The monster. Is it true what they say?
Before they gonna turn off electricity. There's still air alarm ongoing. There's still air alarm ongoing, so who knows? What can happen here? Hopefully this Russian doing some just training flights or something.
You kill the Grey Sisters may wait.
The Grey Sisters quest.
Gone! When the mistress, it is only a matter.
I think I have sidey mushrooms. How could I forget that poor woman?
It's not easy here. Try trading goods with all these women who can turn you into a mouse.
Okay, we got like the Belfort Slaggins, which is not another not very good item here. Yeah.
Bye then.
Grant the quest.
There once was each of the second.
But you know what, guys? You know what? Like, as there's maybe like maximum 10-15 minutes here, we can still stream the Titan quest, but I'm gonna go and end it on this note. Let's talk about build change. Nothing that much a significant change, except we got the Essence of Order over here on this guy, and actually increased that much. My physical damage increased quite a bit with Essence of the Order, and we even like critted some pure skeleton for a ghost for 30k damage just a couple of minutes ago. Skill-wise for this build, we invested more into Ignore Pain and Ardor, Ardor, I mean, and we finished with Dark Covenant and started putting more points in like. Or did we put more points in the crosses? Actually, we didn't. Never mind. So we just finished the Dark Covenant here. Probably like Necrosis will be next things to care about. And yeah, that's like how our Warfare and Spirit Mastery skills look like for this build. Gonna go and grab myself some hot tea before they turn off electricity. Check some news because I actually didn't have a chance to check the news today. And well, 2.5 hours for recent for this time, so it's like just a good time for a Titan Quest stream, I guess. 2.5. Always one more time, but you know the stuff. Hopefully, guys, if nothing better can happen, gonna meet you with today on an evening stream, like approximately 5 hours from now, with Subnautica. Right, so turn in 5.5 hours to see me overloading that ocean, being an overlord there, kind of think more or less. Right, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you for following. Thank you for chatting with me. Take care of yourself. Stay safe and whatever you're doing, have fun with it. Aye, Captain Nemo.
Oh God! Oh Jesus Christ!
See you, Memento Mori. See you, Arcadius. See you, guys.